So in this video, we're going to take our microbit with breakout board and one of our 15 LED light strips, and we're going to get it to light up. Now the LED strip already has wires soldered on for us, so we don't have to attach anymore. We can just directly connect it to the microbit. So go ahead and turn the microbit over, and we're going to connect each pin one at a time. Starting with the red pin, we're going to connect it to 3V3, which also means power. The yellow pin we're going to connect to pin 0, and the black pin we're going to connect to one of the two ground pins. Once all three of those are on, you're all set. We can go ahead and grab our micro USB cable, plug it into the microbit, and head over to MakeCode. In MakeCode, we can click to start a new project and give it a name such as Test LEDs and click Create. In this project, we are going to use both blocks for OnStart and Forever, so we'll drag the Forever block below the OnStart one so it's out of the way for anything else we add on. To control the LEDs, we are going to need an extension, so open up the Advanced tab and click the Extensions button at the bottom. Here we are going to be looking for the NeoPixel library, which should be one of the ones showing up, but if you don't see it, you can click and search in the search bar at the top for NeoPixel. Once you find it, click on it, and it will be added to our central column where we can call new blocks from it. Go ahead and open the NeoPixel tab to see the new blocks that we can now choose from. We're going to be selecting the top one that says Set Strip to NeoPixel at pin P0 with 24 LEDs as RGB GRB format. We'll go over what all of that means in a bit, but for now, go ahead and place it in the OnStart block. Now under the menu that says Variables, you'll see that there's a new variable that has been created called Strip. It refers to this NeoPixel block, where strip is a variable representing a NeoPixel strip of a set number of LED length. The block has a drop-down to select the right pin, but pin 0 is the one we want. However, we do need to change the number of LEDs from 24 to 15. Finally, the format is set by default to RGB GRB format, which is the one we want for the type of LED strips we have. Now we're going to go into the logic menu and grab an if-else block. For this tutorial, we want to be able to change our LED light strip to different colors based on what buttons we're pressing on the microbit. So go ahead and place an if-else block in the forever loop, and then we're going to go into the NeoPixel menu and grab one of the blocks that says Strip Show Color Red. Grab it and drag it out over into the if statement. Now we're going to need two more of these, so we can either go back into the menu, grab another, and drag it out, or right-click an existing one and select Duplicate. We don't have a space for this third block, so we're going to make one by pressing the plus sign at the bottom of the if-else statement to turn it into an if-else-if statement. Go ahead and drag the last block into the else-if statement, and now we are ready to grab our conditions. Go to the input menu and look for the block that says button A is pressed. This is a condition that will trigger when button A on the microbit is pressed. Go ahead and drag it into the if condition statement and duplicate it so that we can add one to the else if. Change the else if from button A to button B, and now our code is complete. Well, almost. Right now what this is going to do is loop through this if statement, continuously checking to see if our buttons are pressed, and if so, changing the LED strip to red. But it's going to change it to red regardless of what button we're pressing, or if we're pressing a button at all. So let's choose some different colors for the latter two blocks. Choose from the drop-down menu any color you want. I'm going to choose blue and green for these last two. Now we're ready to download to the microbit. Click the download button and save the program to the microbit. Once it's ready, head back over and see how it works. Now over on my microbit, you can see that the LEDs have turned green, as is the default. If I turn it over, I can go and check out if the buttons work. Let me just get it into position real quick. Alright, now if I press button A, you can see that the LEDs turn red, and button B, they turn blue. And there we have it.